It's a hot, sweltering day in June, and I'm here in Shadyside, Maryland, about 30 miles east of Washington, D.C., and 20 miles south of Annapolis. There are communities like this all along the Maryland and Virginia coast, where their populations are dwindling because the watermen are leaving. For centuries, thousands of watermen fished these shores, but now their population numbers in only about 500. Today, I'm going to meet with JR, a waterman who's struggling to save his career and preserve his way of life for the next generation.
How you doing?
I'm good. JR, right?
Yes, JR.
I'm Erica. It's great to meet you.
You too, Erica. It's great to meet you.
Today, JR is going to take us out on his boat and show us what a waterman does. So JR, what does a waterman do?
A waterman is a versatile Chesapeake Bay person that does a little bit of everything. I oyster, I fish, I crab, I clam. And today we're going to go out and catch some crabs trot lining.
We're going to catch crabs.
We're going to catch crabs.
Well, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. So
Okay.
I'll follow you.
All right, let's go.
So how do I do this? So
Watch your step.
Okay.
Just step down.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thank you.
Scooter, this is Erica. Erica, this is my son, Scooter.
Hi, Scooter. It's great to meet you. So you're going out with us today?
Yes, ma'am.
So why don't you tell us what you're going to be doing while we're going out and where you're going to take us today?
I'm going to take you out on to what they call South Creek, and we're going to go catch some crabs on a trot line.
And what's the trot line?
A trot line is a long line with baits tied on it at certain increments, and the crabs grab hold of the bait and hold onto the bait, and we're going to be trapping them in this contraption right here, which is called a dipper.
So then after you catch the crabs, what do you do?
We sort the crabs into different varieties and ship them to all certain markets.
And so you are a fourth generation waterman.
That's correct. I'm fourth generation waterman. So I learned this from my father. I worked with him for years and my grandparents, and now I'm passing it on to my son, who's going to be the fifth generation.
So I'm ready to go if you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Let's roll.
Let's go. Kind of changed in the industry, you know, that you've gone from a couple hundred to 30 or 40?
Well, the decline in the seafood industry itself, and what we catch, and limited entry on license, and then of course when you get limited entry on license, you have watermen that just die off, and nobody's there to take their license, and the younger kids went off to college, and I had some siblings that went off to college and just decided not to work on the water. So,
with the way the economy's been recently, have you seen an impact on your business here, or some of you and your peers?
Yes, it had a profound hit on my industry, because I retail crabs out of my house, and people are not buying crabs like they want to buy them, but they can't afford to buy them.
So with all the changes that have taken place in the Bay and in the economy, how has that changed what you do on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I've had to get a little more politically involved. I'm not a full-time waterman like I used to be. It used to be a 12-month program. Now I'm building piers 3 months out of the year to supplement what I've lost on the water over the years.
What do you really like about being out here?
I enjoy being out on the water, personally myself. I love it. That's what I love to do, crabbing, fishing, all. I'm hoping that everything still goes well like it's going now for me, because I want to get into it when I get older. So yeah, hopefully when I get about, I don't know, 29 or 30, I can have my own boat and take over my dad's business.
And for the other seasons, do you still go out on the boat for oyster and
Yeah,
everything?
oyster and fishing, yes. I have about 4 boats, my personal and myself, that I do personal things out of. Fishing, eeling, and crabbing, and turtling and stuff out of.
Eeling and turtling? I mean, I've heard of, you know, everybody coming out and getting the big bushels of crabs and oysters and stuff, but who buys the turtles and the eels?
Watermen buy the eels for crab bait, and they chop it up in small pieces and just put it on their line like that, and they use it for crab bait, or I sell it to charter boat captains.
Charter boat captains. So
and they use them for rockfish, for live line.
Okay. So why don't we go check the crab line and see what you caught today?
Okay, let's go.
One fell on this. Can I touch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can get one getting away. So we just got back, long day out on the water. Now we have bushels of crabs, right? So what would you do next?
I'm going to pack the crabs out and put them on a truck and send them to market. And that's what we do now. Years ago, we didn't have to do that. When I got back to the dock, I'd have trucks here waiting with signs up with prices on them, and I'd go to the highest bidder to sell my seafood.
What precipitated that change? How did that happen?
As the watermen declined and the competition just got less and less, then the buyers it wasn't feasible for them to come to the dock and pick up the crabs.
So JR, are you hopeful that watermen will be able to continue this way of life into the next generation and generations after that?
Yes, watermen are resilient, and we don't go away. We just find different avenues on the water to work. We'll be here.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're going to be here. I'll keep eating the crabs as well. And the best of luck to you.
All right.
Take care.
I'll see you.
It's not just the watermen of the Chesapeake Bay that are struggling to survive. Crabbers, shrimpers, eelers, all along the American coast, from the Carolinas to the Gulf Coast, are struggling with similar challenges. So only time will tell if the watermen's way of life will continue to exist. But for now, they're straddling history.